What's going on, everyone? So obviously there's a ton of rumors constantly going around on like what the Lakers are going to do, who they're going to trade for, what direction and path are they going to go. And I try to find like what are the commonalities, right? Like, yes, there's reports over here, there's reports over here, there's a report over here, right? Like, but what is like the general consensus and idea? The names and stuff are always different, but like what are the Lakers looking to accomplish with these rumors? And to me, based on just like the information that we have, and obviously things could change, paths could change, right? Like, if a guy no longer becomes available, or maybe, a guy or two ends up getting traded elsewhere, right? Like, there's a lot of things that could take shape, that could potentially happen. Plans change. But the consensus that I see from all these reports is Lakers are looking to add kind of that guard, that point of attack guard, that versatility, and kind of one of these cheaper centers, right? Like, instead of going and getting Nikola Vucevic, for example, right, and investing $20 million or whatever into a center, right? They're looking, a lot of the reports you hear, and from day one, really, have been the Walker Kesslers, the Nick Richards, right, the Day'Ron Sharp. Supposedly, the Lakers and the Nets are supposed to re-engage in conversations to go get a Day'Ron Sharp. So, to me, what that sort of emphasizes is that they're looking to spend the money at the perimeter help, which there's been several reports that have talked about how, hey, the perimeter is a priority for the Lakers. So solving that perimeter, right, seems to be the biggest priority, seems where they want to allocate and invest the most assets, money, all of that into, and then just go get that serviceable backup center, whether it's, a Nick Richards or a Day'Ron Sharp, Walker Kessler. I've always maintained, right, like he's one of those guys, like if it happens, beautiful, we'll talk about it, right? But don't get your hopes up. If it happens, that'd be awesome, right? But to me, it just seems like it's going to be something like that, where they're going to get that guard, and then they're going to just get that serviceable backup center. But another thing that kind of is the consensus, which could just be because of the natural contracts that are out there, right, for what the Lakers are looking for, but the Lakers seem to want to have flexibility going into next season, right? So you see things where it's like, like a Bruce Brown, and they want to give up like Rui Hachimura and Gabe Vincent. It's like, why would they give up both guys for him when they could, do Rui and, a couple random pieces and still keep a Gabe and maybe use Gabe to go get a Valanciunas or whatever. But it's about the flexibility, right? It's about like, okay, we get the pieces we need now. We can go make that push at this season to try to go win an NBA championship. If we win, great. Now we just won, and we have the flexibility in the offseason to make other plays and make other moves. But if we don't win, well, then now we have the flexibility and ability to upgrade in other areas, bench depth, or maybe go get that higher tier guy. And, say maybe you get a better guard at the guard spot, and then Bruce Brown now can come off the bench, or maybe a Reeves or whatever, right? Like you kind of figure it out from there. And so the Lakers seem to want to kind of maintain flexibility as well as go get that piece. And like I said, it just kind of seems to naturally be playing out that way, because think of all the guards that are available, right? Bruce Brown expiring, Lonzo Ball expiring, right? Malcolm Brogdon expiring, and all these guys are making more money than what they'll make on their next contract. So you have three guys that you could get and acquire that, there's probably not going to be a ton of competition for, because how many teams actually need help at the guard position, right? So you have all these guys that are expiring and are making more than what they'll make on their next contract, so we'll just stick with Bruce Brown, for example. He's not going to make $23 million, right? He was going to sign with the Lakers for the mid-level exception. So let's say you pay him, let's just call it, 4 years, $60 million. Well, you clear, $8 million off your books, right? Just with that move. And then, not to mention all the other expirings that fall off, and like that's why like you would want to get off of Gabe Vincent, get off of a Rui Hachimura for a guy like a Bruce Brown, right? Because, and I talked about the rumors that like, hey, Lakers are engaging about a Bruce Brown. Again, talks don't always lead to like, hey, we're going to get this done. But the idea is that they can maintain flexibility, that they make this move and get off of Gabe Vincent's contract, who has another year next season, and Rui, who has another year next season, and get a guy or two that can come in and just give you and maintain that flexibility, or get a young piece, right? Like, or get a piece that makes sense. Even like a Shake Milton, his contract, non-guaranteed next year, but it's also dirt cheap. So if they want to keep him and they need him for depth, well, you can keep him. If not, you can include him in a contract and a trade in the offseason, or you could just let him go. Like, it maintains flexibility, right? Same thing with like a Dorian Finney-Smith. Say he opts out of that $15 million, right, that he's due, and signs 4 years, let's say $48 million. Well, again, you clear another $3 million off your books, right? So like, you could end up clearing, $15-20 million just naturally, and then LeBron James comes in, and he was willing to take $20 million less in the offseason to go get, Klay Thompson, a DeMar DeRozan, a Jonas Valanciunas, all of these guys. Is it really that crazy to think that he would do that again, or that he wouldn't do that again? Right? So he can restructure his contract any way that he wants. I mean, he could take a vet minimum if he wanted to. He's not going to. But, if Kyrie decides, hey, I still want to go to the Lakers, right? I'm a free agent, right? And the Lakers can clear off, say $15 million just through the natural order of things, right? Salary cap increases. LeBron James goes, go get Kyrie. Whatever, sign Kyrie to what you have to sign him to, and then I'll take the difference, right? And sign Kyrie to 3 years, $90 million or something like that, and then LeBron takes another $30 million himself, or $35 million, whatever it works out to, and now you have like a Bruce Brown, a Kyrie Irving, a Dorian Finney-Smith, a LeBron James, and an Anthony Davis. Sounds like a championship contending team to me. Oh, and by the way, you'd have Austin Reeves, Max Christie, Dalton Connect, right? Say you get a Day'Ron Sharpe. Plus, you could still fill out the rest of the roster, use your mid-level, all these things. All of a sudden, you look up and you're like, wow. Right? So again, Lakers get to make the push this season to try to go win and do whatever they can do. But then if it doesn't work out this season, like let's say you fall short, you lose in the second round, conference finals, whatever, well, now you can go, you maintain that flexibility to now go make a push, go make a move for, like I said, a Kyrie or whatever. Again, I'm not saying that that's necessarily them, but just an example, right? A name. There's several guys in free agency next year that can help. And then also 2026 has a ton of guys, which LeBron James could either retire, or he could go get a guy, or he could, again, maintain flexibility for the team, maintain flexibility for the roster. So, again, these seem to be kind of the clear consensus to me, that the Lakers are trying to upgrade the guard position. Like, that is their key. They want that point of attack, athletic, versatile guard, right? Lonzo, Bruce Brown, Malcolm Brogdon, and then a cheaper center who, is still very good, provides that upside. And, again, a Walker Kessler, Day'Ron Sharpe, 23 years old, or a, Nick Richards. And then I could also see the Lakers maybe squeezing out, like another piece or two here and there, right? Like, say they trade for Nick Richards. I could see them trading for, like, Nick Richards and a Cody Martin, right? Or, they trade or Bruce Brown, right? And that trade, supposedly, Abaji might be a part of that, right? Like, so, maybe you get something like that, and now you got another 24, off the top of my head. I think so, something like that, 24, 6'6", versatile, two-way guy, that's young. He's not like a premier guy, but again, another just gives you some more bench depth, gives you some more athleticism, gives you some more versatility out there. Kind of like how the Shake Milton thing played out, right? When you got Dorian Finney-Smith, you also brought in a Shake, right? A guy that can come in, play a role, be a part of the team. Maybe he won't be in the rotation, but if on any given night you need him to step up and play a role and be in, he can do it. He's good enough to do it, right? Rather than it's like, okay, who do we got tonight? Like, Jalen Hood-Schifino, right? It's just Lakers are in a better position. So to me, the path is very clear on the directions that the Lakers want to go, right? Again, things could change, right? Like I said, knock on wood, an injury, right? Like I said, let's say they want Bruce Brown, but they're not interested in Malcolm Brogdon because of his injury history, Alonzo Ball because of his injury history. I know Bruce Brown's been injured too and just coming off surgery, but he doesn't have that extensive injury history, right? So maybe they're like, let's pivot another direction because somebody else got Bruce Brown, or, what if they're not able to get one of the, like, what if they're not able to get a Dayron Sharp, a Nick Richards, or Walker Kessler? Well, then they might not be able to go get a Bruce, or you're getting a Bruce Brown and a Jonas Valanciunas, right? So then maybe Valanciunas is that piece there, or maybe they are going for a Nikola Vucevic and a Bruce Brown, because it's like, hey, we can't go the direction we want to go. We can't go the path we want to go. So let's just get the two best pieces that we can get right now. And maybe you get a Valanciunas and a Bruce Brown, right? Like, there's options there. There's flexibility there. There's paths. But just again, the general consensus from all these reports kind of point to, hey, this is the direction the Lakers are going. Obviously, that path could defer and go other ways, but right now they're looking in this direction. Maintain flexibility, get that point of attack guard, and then get one of these like cheaper, versatile backup centers, which is really all you need. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion. Pass a question on you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? How do you feel? What are your thoughts? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you like this idea? Do you hate this idea? Kind of mixed in the middle. How do you feel? Whatever your thoughts are. Love to hear. Let me know down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me out. So we enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.